What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dyllan and welcome back to another Destiny 2 build guide. Today I'm going to be taking a look at one of my favourite and go-to PVE slash PvP builds. And the reason why I'm saying PvP as well is because this is the only build I use in my walk in PvP, and it's also, like I said, insane, and I mean absolutely crazy for PvE usage. So first thing we're going to go over is just the subclass, so let's get straight into this. Starting off with the Rift. Again, any of these are possible. If you want to be a healer, go a healing Rift. If you need extra damage in your team, empowering Rift works just as well. For the grenade, this doesn't really matter because you're not really going to be using your grenade too much, so this is just more for one of the perks that we are getting into in a second. But again, if you're a person that maybe wants to throw your grenade every now and then, you might want to choose a certain one, so I'll leave that down to you guys. Now for the jump, this is where it gets interesting. So blink is a really good movement. A lot of people struggle to use it. It's really hard to track, specifically in stuff like the Crucible or PvP. So I definitely recommend trying to get used to blink. It's really good for getting out of tight spots, and you know, if you're in really bad trouble, if you think you're gonna die, it gets you out of, may I say it, excuse my French here, but get shot of shit quite a lot. So definitely try and get used to it. If you can't get used to it, if you've been trying for a long time, any of the other jumps will work just as fine. But we're going to be using the Attunement of Hunger. So let's get into the perks on this tree. So we've got the Devour. Strike an enemy with this melee ability to fully regenerate your health for a short time afterwards. Kills restore additional health, which is really good. Next up, we have Vortex. Nova Bomb creates a singularity which continually damages enemies trapped inside, which I'll show you guys in this video. Then we have Insatiable, is that pronounced? Something like that. Then while the Devour effect is active, killing enemies extends its duration and recharges your grenade, which is insane. Again, I will show you guys that in action. Finally, we have Feed the Void. Consume your grenade energy to regenerate your health, and it also grants the Devour effect. So again, I'll go over all these perks and I'll show you them in action. So another thing, we're going to go over weapons. Actually, we'll do armor first because then that'll make more sense as to why we're using certain weapons. So getting into the exotic for this build, you're going to be wanting to use the exotic helmet, the Nazarite Sin. The unique perk on this thing is Void Damage Kills increase ability energy recharge rate, which is insane when combined with Devour. So definitely, it's just ridiculous. Now, as far as mods go, try and use as many Void mods in all of these slots as possible. So, for the Nazarite Sin helmet, Void Damage Kills increase ability energy recharge rate. So, you're going to be wanting to try and make sure that you're using a Void energy weapon and a Void power weapon. Again, this will tie into the build, which I'll show you guys in action right now. So I'm just in a lost sector down on Titan real quick. It's actually the one where everyone's been doing the token farming for the factions. But first thing, I'm gonna basically go over a lot of the perks within the skill tree, show you guys how a lot of them work, and then we'll get into some general gameplay, you know, showcasing the build off in full effect. So first thing I'm going to do is try and waste my grenade. We'll just throw that over there. We'll just do that for now as well. And if you look at my ability cooldown rates, I'm just going to get kills with some Void weapons. Also, I do have the Devourer proc as well right now. My aim's really bad as well at the moment, guys, so do forgive me for that. There's another grenade. But this is more about getting your abilities as well quite often if you want to use them. Now again, you do need to try and keep the Devourer active, which we'll get to a little bit later in the video, but as you can see, Nazarite Sin is cooling down my abilities quite significantly, and it's making a hell of a lot of difference in general. So as long as you've got enemies to kill constantly, again, there you go. I mean, multiple grenades in about a minute or so, so that's the first little thing I wanted to show you guys. So again, I'm in this exact same lost sector, and the next thing I'm going to be showcasing to you guys is going to be the super, you know, the Vortex on the actual Nova Bomb. I'm not actually going to Nova Bomb any enemies, I'm just going to shoot it straight ahead at the floor, so you guys can see the visual effect of the Nova Bomb, and you'll get a rough idea that if any enemies stand within that area, then they're going to die and take damage, you know, over time. So let's shoot this off real quick. As you can see, this vortex that it's created, if any enemies stand inside that, they will take damage over time. Now again, it doesn't last for too long, but that's what it does. So again guys, in the same last sector again, but this time, this is one of the last things I'm going to show you guys, is going to be the grenade consumption, which actually procs the Devourer effect, and then every enemy you kill after that will reset the timer and extend it. Again, obviously then it will obviously reset it, so then you have enough time to kill another enemy. Once you kill that next enemy, again, it will also extend it even further. So let's just get into consuming it. So that binds to, you know, your grenade ability. You just hold it down and then it'll proc. So as you can see, you get about 9 seconds roughly to get a kill, and when you get a kill, it will extend the timer. Also, every time you get a kill within the Devourer effect, it will give you increased ability cooldowns, and it will also regenerate your health to max. So this is really good for clearing ads, really good for clearing out rooms, just being a general ad clearer. Again, it's insane for Crucible. If you're one shot and you're really low on health, you can consume your grenade like this, and you'll be straight back up at full health. I know I'm not really getting low on health in here, but that's because all the enemies are kind of passive and not really doing anything. But as you can see, I mean, I've not become one shot, I'm not weak, I've not had to run off, you know, or anything like that. I'm just running around. Actually, you know what, we'll try and blow myself up. Well, I actually blew him up there with that, but look, I'll try and let these enemies damage me a bit. I'll try and show you guys what I mean with the grenade consumption to regen your health. So try and get into red health here. So as you can see, I'm weak in Crucible. Again, this would be either you're gonna have to run away, push one shot, you know, you're gonna be nearly near death. So you pop behind cover, consuming grenade, boom, at full health, procs the Devourer effect, kill that enemy, you know, in PvP, then you're at full health again, go on to the next one, and it just chains into this never-ending feed of health where you can just get your abilities, you know, on cooldowns really quickly, again and again and again, and it's amazing. This again, for general usage and for PvP, PVE, it's just insane. This is probably one of the most popular builds for Warlocks in the game as of right now. A lot of people are using this, you know, and without a doubt, it's in my opinion, it's the best build on the game. And yeah, let's get into some general gameplay now. So that is pretty much going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully all of you Warlock players out there doing this build out it is already extremely popular. I can see this build being definitely a go-to as soon as people start getting used to the game and obviously get used to what's good in the game and what's the meta. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for future Destiny 2 content if you like this sort of stuff. This is what my channel is all about. So have a wonderful rest of the day, and peace.